Mecca Care LLC. We give you an abundance of what you need. We know what you need. We can literally read your mind. Look at me, I'm staring right into your soul. We're gonna give you an abundance of it. Mecca Care LLC has been rated #1 in Pennsylvania for home care agency since 2020. They got the best pay, the best care, medical, dental, 401k. If you're located in Philadelphia County, Bucks County, Chester County, or Montgomery County, call today at
215-644-8341.
Oh, hello, is this Mecca Care? I just called the number that was here on the screen. This is crazy.
It's TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We're here with another a day of sports for you guys. I want to thank everyone for tuning into our show. I really appreciate the support that you guys have been giving us, our guys and girls, because we have a lot of people who are tuning in of different, races, colors, whatever you want to call it, different, male and female, so forth and so on. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. So we're going to jump into it. Today we got some NFL. We had an NFL game last night. We had the Miami Dolphins. They went up against the LA Rams. Low scoring game. I think that, Tua's getting back into his rhythm. The Miami Dolphins ended up winning the game. I believe it was 23-15. Close game down to the wire. Tua, 20 for 28, 207 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick, 1 snickle, as people in my hood say, 1 snickle. Then he had Waddle, had 3 catches for 57 yards. Tyreek Hill, quiet day, 3 catches, 16 yards, 1 TD. TD at the end of the game, I think it was like a 2-yard, 1-yard touchdown somewhere, whereas though it kind of sealed the game for the Miami Dolphins. Matthew Stafford was 32 for 46, 293 yards, and 1 interception. Running back Kyron Williams had 15 carries, 62 yards, and Cooper Kupp was 7 receptions for 80 yards. This game, was a must-win, I believe, for both teams. More so for the Dolphins. Dolphins are after the win. Well, they were at 2-6. Now they're at 3-6. So they needed this win. Also, the LA Rams, they needed this win bad because this loss dropped them down to the bottom of their division. They're currently 4-5, and tied with the Seattle Seahawks for last place in the NFC West. Your thoughts on the game, Mr. Jackson?
The way I see it, they both trash. You put me on. I say I would rather Miami probably lost the game than Los Angeles, but they're fighting the uphill battle. They're 3-6. What they looking to, Tua is back. This is second, third game back from concussion problems. He had a pretty good game last night, 1 interception. You expect that from somebody that was out. And he wasn't in constantly. The way I see it, I'm just trying to make sense of these two teams. If either one of them go to the playoffs, I would want the Rams to go to the playoffs. But Miami, I don't know. I just can't. They're bad right now.
Well, Miami. If you look at Miami, Tua was out. Concussion. And Tua is a real accurate quarterback. He's actually one of the top quarterbacks in the league as far as getting off the ball. 2-3 seconds, very accurate. Gets the ball downfield. But it's just that too.
But a question mark is out on him still too, though.
Why?
Because he haven't been performing the way I'm talking about. Even when he is healthy.
No, I
disagree. Even when he is healthy, what has he done?
He hasn't won anything, but he always been
that's what it's about. Okay. Winning something.
But if you sit back and think about it, with his injuries, the injuries kind of kept him, out of the game. It affected him last year, this year, so forth and so on. So he hasn't been playing as much as you would like to see him on the field, but he's been very, very accurate. He's been in the top of the league as far as quarterback goes when he's healthy, in my opinion.
Well, I think Matthew Stafford and them need to come on and win some more games and get into the playoffs. Because I think they're going to put up a better show than probably Miami would. But then again, I don't know. There's something about Miami that they're lacking right now. They're not. I don't know. What you think, Mr. Page? I just can't. I can't get them. I don't have a good read on them. I just think they're a bad team.
Miami?
Yes.
Like I said, in my opinion, I think that Miami just had some issues as far as injuries. You had your quarterback.
You only had. It's a team sport.
But Tua still threw for 200 yards,
which was all right. It wasn't terrific, but it was all right. It got him to win.
Yeah, but I agree. But I'm saying he threw for 200 yards. This is only, I believe, it's his second game back from injury. 200 yards. He did throw one pick. He has some weapons. So that, if they can kind of get it together over the next 5-6 weeks, I see that they can be they can probably make a push. I don't know if they can actually win it. They're not going to win the division because you have the Buffalo Bills. Like you said, white hard. What do you call it?
Hard white.
Hard
they're
white.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, hard white is.
They're not catching that.
Yeah, they're not catching him. They're 8. Buffalo Bills are 8-2.
They're halfway through the season already.
I mean,
when they're 9 games in.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they're right. No, actually, 10 games. It's 10. It's.
So they had the bye already.
I don't know if. I believe that Miami had the bye already. But
so they're 10 games in with 7 to go.
10 weeks in, yeah.
They're not going to playoffs. I'm gonna go ahead and call it how it is. They're not making it to playoffs. They need to go ahead and regroup and try to get better for next year because you try to take this to the playoffs. This team that they're operating with right now, nah. Tua need to go ahead and sit out the rest of the season. He keep having concussion problems. I don't know why he just didn't retire. Ain't this his second or third one?
I mean, he's been having these concussion issues, but for me, I mean, kid loves to play football, man. You got to commend him for wanting to return and wanting to play.
But if he's hurting the team more than he is helping the team.
But you see what happens. What do? You lose Tua. Who's going to come in and replace him? As you can see,
You got to get some new talent. That's what the draft is for.
You
got to really, sit down and study your team. If you was owner or general manager or something of these teams that's, currently struggling, such as the, Miami Dolphins is right now, you have to take a real look at everything from the outside to the end, from the defense to the offense, from the offensive line to the defensive line. And right now they're 3-6. Yeah, we're halfway through the season. They're 3-6. They don't have. We got another half of the season left. It's yet to be seen what's going on. You have Tua back, like you mentioned already. So, what's the record with him back? 1-1 or 2-0?
I'm not sure. I gotta really look into that. But I'm
okay,
not sure
with him back,
with him playing.
He definitely got this win right here last night. So.
Yeah, I mean they only have 3 wins, so I believe those 3 wins are his.
Oh, so they're his.
Yes, 3 wins is his.
Okay.
So I'm not sure of the actual record with him, but let's see. If you look at the regular season with them, they won.
Well, he's one concussion away from being all the way out of the league. Hopefully he doesn't catch that, because I would love to see the young kid carry on with his career, but he's injury prone, very.
Yeah, so they lost. I believe they lost 2 games, so they're 3-2 with him. So they're over 500 with him on the team. So I mean, not that bad, and they're not bad with him. And I believe that if he didn't get hurt, they would kind of be in a mix, possibly at the top of their division.
If they want to even think about making the playoffs, they got to start doing it now. With this win today, they got to capitalize on that and build on that for next week and the week after next. At least out of the next 5 games, they should be at least 3-2 or 4-1.
I think they would have to win out in order to make the playoffs.
Win out every last game?
They got to win out.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Losses. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That's not happening.
But you never know what can happen. Some of these teams can fall off, and then
I know Rough Buff ain't falling off.
Yeah, I mean,
you ain't got to worry about that. They ain't catching that.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Oh, Josh Allen ain't letting that happen. No.
Yeah, I'm talking about within the AFC. I'm talking within the actual division.
Josh Allen's in the division.
No, I'm talking about the actual AFC division as a
whole.
whole.
Oh, the whole AFC. Okay,
yeah,
as a whole. So you got Miami, Bills, Chargers, all these teams that's better than them. Kansas City, they're at the bottom of the heap.
Yeah,
in AFC.
I've seen teams make it at some point, but I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with these guys. They
that's not
going
to
an
happen.
Uphill battle, but I like Miami Dolphins. I like Tua. I like Tyreek Hill. I believe that Tyreek Hill is possibly the best receiver in the league. We can argue that.
Along with Waddle.
Yeah, and Waddle.
That's one of the best tandems there.
So we'll see what happens, man, going forward with Miami Dolphins, man. This TBISE, the best in sports.
And only Pete Crack. I'm live in the building with my brother Hollow Man. Here to check out the new clothing line, all the new fly stuff he got for the summer. I know he well known for like custom making stuff, one-on-one type of vibe. That's really what I came here for, but I bumped into a sweatsuit. I'm a sweatsuit North Philly type of kid. This is my favorite color, so that's what we doing today. But definitely got a lot of stuff coming up this summer, a lot of music, a lot of visuals, and I'm gonna need his hand in it, you know what I mean? Custom made stuff, one-on-one, nothing off the rack. Hollow man, I need you, baby, let's go. Ring.